Hello my good friends and welcome to episode 43 of One Credit Classics. It had to be Sensible Soccer eventually, didn't it? I've had so many people over the course of doing this who've asked me about this game, and it seems to be a game that if you're of that age, if you grew up kind of in the late 80s, early 90s, that kind of you had maybe a Commodore Amiga, or if you had a SNES or a Mega Drive, this game made it too. You played this and you had good kind of memories of this. Me personally, I played a boatload of Sensible Soccer growing up. I had it on the Amiga. I played it a little on the SNES. A friend of mine had it on the SNES, and I thought it was quite good. But I had the Amiga version came out in '92, and then the SNES version came out the same year, Mega Drive, and then the one that came out on the SNES was just a similar version of the Amiga one, Sensible Soccer European Champions. And then in '93, this version that you're seeing here, which is Sensible Soccer International World Champions, which capitalised on the upcoming World Cup. And even though it says at the start about official licenses and stuff like that it didn't have, it did have the official player names, which the other ones didn't. They just had kind of names that were comically misspelt. Do you know what I mean? So you had like Terry Shedingham and stuff like that for England. Sensible Software themselves, the design for this original game, it got licensed out by Sony ImageSoft for the SNES, but John Hare, Chris Chapman, Chris Yates, Dave Korn, all those guys who were at the heart of Sensible Software were instrumental really in getting this game out to as many platforms as possible. And in '94, the year after this, Sensible World of Soccer came out, which was on the Amiga as well, and was one of the most popular versions of the title. Sensible Soccer means a lot to a lot of people because it was a real golden age of football. You had like World Cup Italia '90, which galvanised kind of people's re-interest in kind of international football again in this country after a few disappointing kind of years really. Wasn't that long in the past, and you had the European Championships that happened in '92, and obviously the one that this is modelled on, the World Cup USA '94, excuse me, there was a lot of interest. The Premier League was kind of picking up, Sky had got involved, football was kind of changing, but it was more high profile. There was a lot more people interested in it, and a game like this is simplistic. Even now to this day, no other football games look like this, and no other football games did at the time, and it's that simplistic gameplay that will always retain in those kind of circumstances and situations. It's the same with anything. It's like if something is good and has a timeless element or timeless device to it, then you're always going to want to play it. You're always going to want to kind of revisit and stuff. It's the same with music. Like if a music's largely fashion based, then nothing looks worse than that kind of music when it's out of time. Whereas like true kind of amazing kind of songwriting will always be true amazing songwriting, and that's the whole kind of the whole point of this, and the whole point of the Sensible Soccer thing really. It's just one of those games that played a massive part in kind of my growing up. Shout outs to the usual suspects, everybody who's been involved with commenting on all the videos and getting involved with the channel. It's been really good as per usual. You people are amazing. I say that every week, but it never fails to amaze me really, just the support I get for this. Sensible Soccer itself, shout outs to two people, specifically my good friend Anthony Bell and my good friend Mr. Ian Postle, who we were kind of that age. We're kind of all born kind of 1980-ish, do you know what I mean? So we're all kind of 12, 13 when this came out of high school, and we regularly had kind of World Cup style competitions around each other's houses and stuff, playing Sensible Soccer. Like you'd bring your own like joystick and stuff because it was the Amiga then, and it was one of those things where it quickly became a really big part of kind of growing up really, and a really big, like I still look back on those kind of times really kind of fondly, do you know what I mean, where you just roll around somebody's house after school and have like a load of games of Sensible Soccer. It was just it was a golden time. It was a simpler time, which is what we're always trying to capture with doing these videos. What I'm going to do with this video is I'm going to do the World Cup mode, or whatever it's called, the World Championships mode. It's just the World Cup basically. It's got all the World Cup teams, and I'm going to use the mighty Italy, because obviously England didn't qualify, did they? And Wales didn't qualify either. There was only the Republic of Ireland who actually made it to this World Cup. You'd be gutted at that, wouldn't you? That goal I meant, not the fact. Although we were all gutted when England didn't make it in '94, USA '94. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a dabble at winning the World Cup, and why not? Once again, I say it every single week without failing. I do apologise for how repetitive it does get, but I mean, it's fun, isn't it? All of this is just pure liquid fun. Let's get started, shall we? So, World Championship it is. And as you can see, you've got all the teams that were in World Cup USA 94. And when you pick whichever team you want, you can do multiples as well if you've got a couple of people playing, which is always good fun. If you go to OK, and what it'll do is it will work out the other matches, and it'll only do the ones that you're involved in. It'll play the ones you're involved in. So, Germany, I think that was the actual score in the original game, actually. Spain, South Korea. To be expected. USA versus Switzerland. Oh, a false start for the hosts. Colombia, Romania, yeah. I want to see Romania beat them. Yeah, because this is the World Cup that, what's his name, got a shot, wasn't it? What was his name? His name wasn't Escobar, surely. Right, first one. Sus against the Republic of Ireland. I'll stick with a standard 4-4-2, I reckon. Oh, Baggio and Signori up front, decent. Can that back four, though? None shall pass. Right. Opening group game. The Amiga version, you had, as I remember rightly, you got one fire button, haven't you? Whereas with this, you've got like a multitude of buttons. But you still got one button which basically does like a kick across the floor, and then one that does kind of a shot that you alter by pulling back. Oh, right. Here we go. Hit that. Oh. Look at this. Hey up. Oh. Absolutely sticking it to these lot. Come on. Right, corner's quite difficult if I remember rightly. See if I remember. That's way too much. Yeah, that's rubbish as well. Miles offside there. God, this is tense. It's the first game as well. Come on, ref. Garbage. Oh, there you go. Stick it. Stick that on your Severe MMA podcast. Cracking start, that. Nice. Baggio. Who else? Oh. Oh, no. That's terrible. Good job. Houghton. Yeah, I might as well just boot this. Nice. So the problem when you do slide tackle, you stay on the deck for ages. Absolutely ages. Right. Let's see if we nip in here. Keepers. Oh, it's miles out. Here we go. There's actually music on the SNES version as well, which wasn't on the original one, but it's just really, really repetitive. Incredibly repetitive, in fact. Right. Is that a dabble? Oh, God. You'd be well happy, wouldn't you? Right, I can have this. Oh, that's absolutely dreadful. That's the other thing as well, like, you instinctively, like, press the button when the keeper goes to save it, even though the keepers work automatically. And often you find you'll catch it and then just throw it on without even realising it. Doing alright here, though. Maybe bring a sub on second half. You can do that as well. You can change formation as well. It's really, it did have all the features. Having the original names is a good thing. Because obviously, like on the... on the Amiga version, you had... you could edit all the names. I remember, like, spending, like, an entire evening on my copy of... And then save it to disc, obviously. So I remember spending an entire evening on my copy of Sensible Soccer, like, changing some of the team names and putting, like... putting Crew Alex in, I seem to remember. Oh. God, this tight little affair. As the original was, in all fairness. The original, like, although... oh, no, I didn't need that. It's poor defending. I didn't see that again. Who was that? Let's see. Right. Oh, marched up the other end and scored. The perfect reply. I don't need that kind of lax defending, though. Who scored there? Steve Staunton. And then one from Beppe Signore. I mean, that defending was shocking. Heads. That's the other thing as well. If you were a diving header, it's you're just on the deck for ages afterwards. See, it's too easy now. Absolutely too easy. Jack Charlton going absolutely mental on the touchline, probably. Trying to get John Aldridge on. I don't think even Aldo's going to save you now, son. Not against the mighty Azzurri. Here we go. Oh, through. 4-1. I would have been too much. Pack your bags, son. Andy Townsend with his terrible blonde hair. And his Sega Game Gear. Right. Let's have a look. See if I remember how this works. Go on. Nice. Kazaragian. Quite. Happy with that. Very happy with that. And that, in a nutshell, is how sensible soccer works. You don't always win 3-1, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Stick it. If you're talking 90s football, specifically 90s Irish football, shout-outs to my good friend, Mr. Paul Dollery. A regular fixture of the crazy 2012-2014 era Cage Warriors round the world kind of days. I do miss having random conversations about Niall Quinn and Ricky Otto while sitting in a Middle Eastern hotel. A good human being. Right. I haven't really been watching. USA, yeah, it's a rough old one. Switzerland, Romania. Oh, Switzerland top of that group though. Bolivia, South Korea. Oh, this draw's probably best. Spain and Germany are always going to go through there. We've got the mighty Norway. Now, I seem to remember, in this actual group, in the actual World Cup, it was the only incident in World Cup history where a group had finished and everybody had the same number of points. I think everybody had 4 points. So everybody won one and drew one and lost one. I want to say Ireland and Italy. Was it Ireland and Italy went through? Because Ireland scored a couple, didn't they? They scored one against Italy. Houghton scored that one against Italy where they went through. And did Aldridge score eventually against Mexico, and they lost 2-1 to Mexico? Oh! It's worth throwing yourself at that, in all fairness. Right. Chipsy. Oh, it's rubbish. Just running off like, sorry. Absolute garbage. Right. Oh, come on. This blasé Italian attitude. Oh. Back pass. Oh, yeah, you could do it on that. On the original version, you couldn't. You could just pass it back to keep it. And he'd just pick it up. Whereas on the later version, Sensible Soccer 1.1, which was on the Amiga, and then the subsequent later versions, you back passed it to the keeper and you could kind of run it with him. So dangerous, that header. Because you just... Oh, God, I didn't need that. Tits. Geezer was absolutely jacked on that picture, wasn't he? Right, who's up next? Was it Jostein Flo, was it? You can't escape 90s football. Come on, this is terrible. That's it. Oh. I've got to start playing more Route 1 here. No way crowding me out. There's no time for this fancy Dan nonsense. I need to just lump it upfield. Try and get a result. Right. That's it. Oh! Oh! Pick that out! 30-yarder, keeper didn't even move. Geranio, though. Amazing. Right. 1-1. There we go. We'll take that. Gonna leave it at 4-4. I'll see how we get on. If we haven't got a goal in the last, and there's like maybe 10 minutes left, I'll maybe bring another striker on, play 4-3-3 or something. Right, here we go. Oh. Oh, that's that other thing as well. You get so close to the keeper, you can't actually get a shot off. That's rubbish. Sensible software as well. What you probably notice is that those figures look really familiar. That was kind of their thing, really. These kind of like smallish looking figures. It's the same if you played Sensible Golf, or maybe more famously Cannon Fodder, which once again made the jump across to a few different systems. Cannon Fodder on the... Come on, I don't need this. Cannon Fodder on the Amiga was really good. God, I'm gonna really have to try and make something happen here. Who's that? Is that Flo again? Janaga Fjortoft. Quality. It's just a who's who of who was terrible in the Premiership, isn't it? Come on. God, I thought I'd dropped another one there. Right. Oh. Come on. This defending's absolutely shocking. Didn't see how long we had left as well. That's good. Oh, we'll have that. Come on. Nice. Oh, that was rubbish. Oh. How long have we got left? Come on, time wasting. 79. God almighty, it's probably too late for this. Let's chuck another one in the mixer up front. Oh. Oh, that was garbage. Come on. This is it, innit? That is disappointing. A disappointing result. I mean, should still be possible. Let's have a look. Oh, it's only 2 for a win. Huh. Mexico. Yeah. So we've got to beat Mexico then, haven't we? Realistically. A lot of the groups are finishing, so like USA and Romania are both out. Oh, hosts not happy with that. Colombia and Switzerland through from that group. Yep. Who have we had through from here? Group. Where am I looking? Where Bulgaria? Oh yeah, Group D. God, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? Bulgaria. Germany, South. Yeah, Germany are always going to go through, aren't they? Bolivia, Spain. Yeah, 1-1. So Spain and Germany through. Spain, Germany, Colombia, Switzerland. Brazil. Oh, it's a shocker for Sweden, but still. Brazil, Sweden both through, unless Russia beat Cameroon. And then some. Yeah, that was the year that Russia did actually smash Cameroon, I seem to remember. Wasn't it that? That's when Oleg Salenko buried an absolute hatful. Right, this is the one. I need to win this. God almighty. Do you know, I might play 4-3-3 off the bounce. Take Dino Baggio off and put Kazaragi in instead. We can always switch it around. Big game, this. It's the mighty Mexico. Right. Off the bounce. Oh. Oh. I thought there was no way I was going to get that back. That's terrible. Come on. Right. Get a game together. Still doable, though. Just need to win here. Right, here we go. I don't need this. That's solid. Oh, there you go. Stick that. Perfect start to this one. Absolute screamer. Right, Signori. Oh, come on. Right, I just need to park the bus. Right, play 5 at the back now. There you go. He might not get to that. He hasn't. Best form of defence. Surely we're throwing goal difference here. If I can hold this on. Don't let that. There you go. That was well timed, to be honest with you. Oh, just... Oh. The other thing with this was the fact that, obviously, you've probably seen, you put a bit of aftertouch on, so as you hit it, like, you can kind of drag it a little bit, and that became the key to kind of scoring, really. I wonder if this still works. No, I guess not. Like, on the original one on the Amiga, you could just walk it across the touchline. I seem to remember. Thought I might as well use it on my head anyway, like, I'd only be as accused of glitching. Like, Wrath of the Glitch King in a key encounter. Slow it down, boys. I mean, settle. Only 40 minutes. Come on. Oh, just trying to get round. End of the first half. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Come on. Right. Terrible. Come on, come on. Ugh. Right. Bird's going mental. Clearly this tense form of it. This tense game. Oh! Keeps you well there, in all fairness. Garbage. Here we go. It's gone. Right, who we got here? Nice. Give Irania a bit of a rest. Well, I'm pretty sure this doesn't do anything. I'm not 100% sure. And on the later games, you had like fatigue ratings and stuff like that. I wonder, is it just cosmetic? It probably, I don't know, maybe it isn't at this stage. I know Sensible World of Soccer, they had a load of stuff in. The manager kind of game they had on Sensible World of Soccer was absolutely amazing. Well done, keep. Right. Oh, bang, pick that out. Is that 3? Surely it is. Nice. Cheeky double for Signori. Oh! Start taking some people off now, just resting him a bit. Oh. Thought I might have had that then. I'm not full way out of position. Hit that. Oh, who's going to cut in? Let's have a look. I'm going to hit this. Oh. Maybe a bit further out. Still. 3-0's decent. As of yet. Tracking back there. Oh. There you go. 4. Stick it. Media loving it. Absolutely loving it. James Richardson thumbing through the Corriere dello Sport outside some brasserie on Football Italia. Oh, way up. It's a consolation, mate. What are we? Hit that. Classic time wasting. That's got to be it. 4-1. I'm happy with that. So 3-1, a 4-1, and lost 2-1. Not bad, not bad at all. I'm sure that's got to put us through, and it does. Nice. Italy. Oh, Norway snuck through at the end. Belgium, Saudi Arabia, so who's through so far? So Brazil, Russia, Colombia, Switzerland, Spain, Germany, Italy, Norway, Belgium, and Holland. Oh yeah, that group as well. Argentina, Bulgaria. Yeah, Argentina definitely through. Yeah, and Bulgaria through as well. Right. Second round. USA beat Bolivia. Germany beat Belgium. Oh, Sweden beat Brazil. That's a big result. Argentina win 11-10 on penalties. Tense. Oh, we've got Norway as well. It's a quantum leap. Chance to put right what once went wrong. 3 up front. I ain't playing. World Championship second round. Italy, Norway. Come on. Let's do it, shall we? 11 penalties, though. Nobody left to take him, was there, at that point? Oh. Oh. They're still nippy on the ball, these are. Proper can't spend long on the ball here. Oh. Just got to kind of hit him early. Try and put a bit of pressure on him. Come on. Oh, no. We're alright. Heads? No. Nothing. That was rubbish. Absolutely scuffed it. Hit that? No. Terrible. Never worried. Jesus wept. Come on. Oh. Terrible. Jesus Christ, this is tense. Right. He's hit that. Oh. God almighty. Right. Come on, ref. Hit that. Oh, for frick's sake. There's going to be a lot of hit that's, isn't there? In this commentary, I can feel it already. Conscious of the fact of saying the same thing. What the... And then... That's it. There you go. Weaving. Signori all over that golden boot at the moment. Oh, what? See, that's terrible. Oh, I thought... Where's the crack? Tense. Tense first half. Still going to stick 4-3-3 though, I think. I think it's the way to go. I'm not losing out. I'm not losing the midfield struggles. And it is helping me out having an extra person up front. Jesus Christ, that isn't helping. Oh, look at that. That was unlucky, actually, that. Some stern defending. Signori's solitary strike separating the two so far. Hit that. Oh, for frick's sake. See, 1-0 is never enough, is it, in international football? You need to settle the nerves. Yeah, get it out. Sod it. Stayed down for ages, didn't he? Like he's been turned to stone, hasn't he? Rubbish. He's not wasting a bit of time here. For frick's sake. This is so tense. It's knockout football, though, isn't it? Come on, keep it. We're alright. I just hit that. No quality up front in this, I swear. Had one moment of brilliance. Oh! Oh! I like the angle on there. Nice. Hit that. There you go. Oh. God almighty. Can't deal with these levels of tension. That's him. Keep possession. Be like my good friend Dave left to be on FIFA Online. Sweep it across the back four a bit. That's such a good result, that isn't. That's loads closer than that scoreline kind of dictates, really. Right. Mexico beat Holland. Spain beat Bulgaria. Switzerland beat Russia. Right, who we got? Germany, Argentina. It's getting serious now. Germany through. We've got Spain. Gonna play 4, I think. Just get the feeling they might be a bit lively in midfield. World Cup quarterfinals, you can't be afforded to make it. You can't take chances here. Spain always were a bit naughty. Yep. Oh, garbage. Nice. Get that from there, can't you? Oh! The bar from there. Oh, I think... Just get it out, yeah. Sod that. Can't believe I hit the bar from there. Jesus Christ. Game of inches. Nice. There we go. Oh, come on. Twice now. There you go. Oh. Settle the nerves a little bit. Baggio straight on now. Oh, terrible. It's beautiful till it finished that. Weetabix. Made a bit of a meal of that. Oh. Magic. Oh, proper nicked that. Miles off as well. Absolutely miles. Still, we'll take that. Ricky Otto would have claimed that, quite obviously. But then, he'd have claimed £2 on a scratch card, that guy. Right. Slow down a bit. There we go. That's always just super tense where you end up doing that. 2-0 at half time, though. I'm happy with that. Don't know where to pot. We'll see what we get on. If we concede 1, I'll inevitably park the bus and bring 5 back. But while we're still holding our own like this, I think we'll be alright. It's always that thing of when he passes it to his keeper. Hit that. Nice. Oh. Look at this. Oh. Total football. No, I just didn't hit that a bit too late. Could have got a bit more aftertouch on that. I would have flown in. Come on. Rubbish. Right. Come on. Look at this. Let's try to walk it in. Oh, that would have been absolutely beautiful. Keeper's done well there. What are we on? I can't even see. It's got to be near 90 minutes, hasn't it? 88, yeah. As long as you don't concede here, I think we should be alright. Yeah, just boot it. Oh. Tenser than it needed to be, that. One from Hierro at the end. Baggio and Signori in this tournament, though. Everybody talking about him. That's us through to the semi-finals. Mexico beat the hosts. And Sweden beat Switzerland. So it's Sweden. Oh, ended up in a tough side, haven't we? So it's Mexico. A team that we beat in the qualifiers. Didn't we? Yeah, we hammered Mexico. So I've got to beat Germany. And then beat Mexico. Semi-finals. Really? Frosty, is it? World Cup USA 94, bit of frost. Oh, keepers. Yeah. God, this is going to be tense. The thing he plays a bit different as well. Like, you find the ball bounce a bit higher, and like the dynamics of the whole thing changes a little bit with the different pitch types. Right, so yeah. So we can get. I mean, it's hard to sum that up, innit, really? Could end up conceding here. No, we couldn't. But, Jesus Christ, that was garbage. Right. Come on. God almighty, keeper got us out of all there. Played him straight through. Jesus, I don't need this. Oh! Keeper still... Oh, I thought keeper was still out of position. Oh, Jesus. Tension of this. Oh, absolutely ballooned it over the top. It's not the kind of finishing we've been used to so far. That is, though. Oh! You'd say the keeper's a bit out of position, but still. Pearl it. Look at that. Donadoni, though. That's it. Nice. Done well there. God, there's so thing in the midfield. Keepers. Weetabix. Terrible. Still, got to keep the pressure on a little bit. Come on. Absolutely dire. Straight on Danny Baker's own goals and gaffes. No. Jesus Christ. Who was that? Of course it was. Oh, straight down the other end. Of course it's Signori. Man of the hour. Let it go. Right. And sure, I need to bring a defender on. That's the keeper, so... It doesn't actually tell you who's playing. Surely that's the one. Who knows? We'll soon find out. Can't imagine how that happened. Started lumping it. That's it, that's it. Rubbish. Never worried. Oh, that was garbage, and that's... Let it go, let it go. This is just way too tense. Way too tense. Just absolutely ballooning it out all the time. This will be a big result. Come on. Oh, why did you pass that back there? Hit that. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Into the finals, though. Every game's had something. Them scoring early in the second and then us getting one back after two with the next attack, basically. It's big. It's the final. Just go 4-4-2, I reckon. Mexico, Italy, World Championship final. Replay of the group game where we absolutely did them. Let's do it. Strong start's key. Shooting downfield first. Interesting. Right. Oh, they're up for this. Interesting. Come on. So we get a foot in. Oh! Bit of after-touch, I would have got that. Pressure's only one way this early, though. Not far off. Keepers. We're all right. Try and whip it across. Let it go. Save, that is. That's a lot closer than the first one. It's a lot more at stake, though, if you're being honest. Rubbish. Right. What are we? 43. It's close first half, this. It's knocked off the back of him again. Right, I should bring us... Might go 3 up front. Yeah, I'm gonna. Sod it. Go 3 up front, and then I need to put a striker on, don't I? For, yeah, Kazaragi on for Donadoni, I reckon. Was he playing on the wing? No, he was playing up front, surely. Or is he playing at the back? Who knows? Like, God, this is wide open. No! Oh, did well play out there. Oh! Absolute screamer. That's just what the doctor ordered, isn't it? Oh, come on, he could have won that for us then. They wouldn't have got back from there. Oh, can I get that? No. Keep possession. Might have a crack from here, actually. Bet I can. Oh! You curl it the other way. That would have been legit. Outside of the boot. Just drifted it in over the keeper. Come on! I'm happy with that. I mean, keeper's got a lot to answer for there. That is a high-level Weetabix. But that's 2. Signori and Baggio. Who else? I mean, we're just tricking it at this point. That was pretty poor. Let's have a look. Oh, no, I thought I might have had that. There you go. No. Keepers, yeah. Oh, bit too close to keeper there. What a campaign it's been, keepers. For the mighty Azzurri. Who in USA 94, I seem to remember, got to the final and lost on penalties. To Brazil, I want to say. That was a year with Romario, wasn't it? And that, my good friends, is one credit as advertised. It's timeless, absolute timeless game of sensible soccer. Full time, 2-0. World Championship ours. Amazing. Congratulations, Italy win the cup. That simple. I think I mentioned all those on my intro, didn't I? John Eyre, Chris Yates, Chris Chapman, yeah. Richard Joseph I didn't give a shout out to. And Stu Cambridge. How could I forget Stu if you ever played Cannon Fodder? That guy was on that. Right. I'm assuming I press the button, it goes back to the title screen. Yeah, 2 choices, exit or exit. Amazing. So I'm going to go back through that. No, I can't. That's just to scroll through, so I can't look back at previous results. What a lot of fun that was. You'll all be wanting to play this now. You can't get away from how good sensible soccer is. It is just one of those games that defined a generation. It changed the way people looked at football games. That kind of, with the developments they brought forward, when the football games became less kind of throwaway at that point. The times I spent playing sensible soccer were some of the best gaming experiences I could ever think of. And because obviously it's the summer, and there isn't a football tournament on, it seemed quite good to do something like this. But yeah, all kinds of fun. I don't know where we are numbers wise, as I say all the time, because obviously pre-recording this, but we were at about 350, 360 when I recorded this, I think, so who knows where we are. See if I can get to around 5-ish, 500-ish, and then I don't know, maybe get some more stuff made. Try and get some different stuff made, maybe some t-shirts, patches, I don't know, coats, hats, who knows. I'll figure something out, you know how it works. But yeah, that is a Sensible Soccer International Edition on the Super Nintendo. So many different versions of this game, but all share that same instinctively amazing gameplay. I'm going to go now because it is red hot, and I need to go outside before the sun goes in, realistically, because we get like 3 days a year of sun, so I'm going to make the most of them. You take very good care of yourselves. Thanks for being a part of One Credit Classics, as always, and I'll see you good people very soon. Take care.